Hello everyone, welcome back to Auto Trend TV. I'm UV Prajesh again from Varsha Ford Coimbatore showroom today, and I'm here with the newly launched Ford Endeavour Titanium Plus 4-wheel drive sport variant. This is essentially a cosmetic upgrade special edition of the Ford Endeavour, available on both variants. These cosmetic upgrades includes black detailing on the outside of the car. First of all, you get to see the different design front grille, which has been finished in glossy black instead of chrome. Moving downwards, also you get to see the glossy black finished front bumper along with the air dam, and even the front skid plate is finished in glossy black. Apart from that, this being the Titanium Plus variant, you get the very same bi-LED headlamps with HID projectors and LED DRLs, while the fog lamps remain to be halogen bulbs. Along with that, you also get front parking sensors as standard on the Titanium Plus variants. Moving on towards the sides, you also get to see glossy black finished 18-inch alloy wheels, which also feature a different design when compared to the regular variants. Apart from the alloy wheels, you also get to see ebony black finished footsteps on the sides and a sport badging on the lower part of the rear doors. And of course, just like any other Ford Endeavour, you also get all-wheel disc brakes as standard along with ESP traction control and a whole lot of safety features. Here's a quick look at the side profile of this Ford Endeavour Sport variant. This massive SUV looks even meaner in this absolute black color. On this sport variant, you also get glossy black finished roof rails along with glossy black finished fender badging. However, you still get chrome finished door handles. Moving towards the back, you get to see the very same LED tail lamps, and this car also features a 4-wheel drive badging on the right side because this is a 4-wheel drive variant. However, at the back, you get to see the glossy black finished Endeavour badging on the tailgate applique, and along with that you also get an ebony black finished scuff plate for the boot. The tailgate also features a sport badging on the left side corner. Just like the front bumper, the rear bumper also features a single tone theme finished in glossy black, including the skid plate. So that was all about the exterior details of this Ford Endeavour Sport Special Edition Titanium Plus variant. Now let's get inside to check out what are the differences on the interiors.
Yes, folks, I'm right now inside the newly launched Ford Endeavour Sport Top Spec Titanium Plus 4-wheel drive variant, and this is how the interior looks like. Well, as many changes on the exteriors for this sport variant, however, on the inside there is literally nothing. Everything looks exactly the same. You get the exact same amount of features along with the exact same finish and treatment for the interiors. Well, let's start with the steering wheel. Of course, you get the very robust and large looking leather wrap steering wheel with a whole lot of controls and buttons. You also get cruise control on the right side, audio controls and telephony controls on the left side. The instrument cluster too remains exactly the same. Let me just turn this on. Of course, the push button start is located on the left side of the steering wheel, and this is how the instrument cluster looks like. You get two screens on either side of the speedometer, and on the right side this screen provides you with all the details regarding the car and other details, and the left side screen on the other hand offers displays for the phone connectivity and entertainment. And just below the speedometer you get the gear indication. Of course, this Ford Endeavour now comes with only a 2-liter turbocharged diesel engine which produces 170 PS of maximum power and a torque figure of 420 Newton meters through a 10-speed torque converter automatic transmission, which is the only transmission available on the Ford Endeavour now, and this here is the gear lever. You also get a manual Tiptronic mode. Let me just show you that. Of course, you get the buttons on the right side of the gear knob so that you can change the gears manually using Tiptronic mode. Well, apart from that, this being a 4-wheel drive variant, you also get terrain management system which offers you multiple modes such as normal driving mode. The next one is the snow or mud mode, and the third one is the sand mode. The fourth one, the final one, is a rock crawling mode, which can be enabled only if the diff lock is enabled along with the 4-wheel drive low. So these are the features available, and this here on the center is the hill descent control which you can activate while going downhill. And well, in this button area you get the front parking sensor button, and this here is the semi-auto park assist available on the Ford Endeavour top spec variants, and this here is the electronic stability program button, and of course these two are for diff lock and the 4-wheel drive low. So these are all the features over here. Well, and coming to other features, you get 8-inch touchscreen system along with Sync 3 connectivity, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and now that all Ford cars are enabled for connectivity using Ford Pass app, so this Endeavour also gets that. You can even activate the engine, turn on the engine using your app. the Ford Pass app on your smartphone, so that is how good it is. And you also can use live tracking, geofencing and all using this app. So this touchscreen system is really good, and it also has inbuilt navigation, which is quite good. In terms of speakers, you get 10 speakers in total, along with a subwoofer which is located in the boot, and the sound quality is really very good. Coming lower to that, you get dual zone automatic climate control for the front, which means you can set different temperatures for the driver and the passenger, and it is really very bone chilling if you set the temperature quite low. And additionally, you also get a separate temperature and blower control for the rear seats, which I'll show you once I get to the back. For now, that's all about the dashboard. Well, on the right side of the steering wheel, you get the headlamp controls, which is typical, including buttons for front fog lamp, rear fog lamp, and this here is the button for the powered smart tailgate, which can be opened from the driver's seat itself, or you can just wave your foot under the bumper and it will automatically open. So that was all about this. And this being the top spec Titanium Plus variant, you get one touch down and one touch up function for all the windows, which is quite good. The weird thing, however, is that the Ford Endeavour does not get a telescopic adjustable steering wheel. Let me just show you that. You get only tilt adjust, whereas no telescopic, which is quite weird because even the EcoSport gets a telescopic adjustable steering wheel. So that is all about that. In terms of other things, you get beautifully shaped and large sized seats for the front passengers, and the leather quality also is supremely premium. You get leather on the seats, on the center armrest, which also can be opened for a decent amount of storage, and you get even leather on the dash top with a couple stitch lines, which look absolutely premium. However, this leather finish on the dash top is available only on the top spec Titanium Plus variant. The lower Titanium variant does not offer this feature. Coming to the roof further, of course, you get the auto dimming IRVM, which is again available only on the Titanium Plus variant, and the sun visors, of course, have vanity mirrors with automatic smart lighting, which is quite nice. You also get a sunglass holder over here, just behind the sunroof controls, and of course you get one touch operable panoramic sunroof on the top spec Titanium Plus variant, whereas the Titanium variant does not offer this. So this is how the panoramic sunroof looks, and you can completely retract the sun blinds, whereas the sunroof itself will be open only till this much, because of course there is no roof area to slide open the entire glass. Well, that was all about the panoramic sunroof. Let me just show you the keys of this car. Of course, the key itself is exactly the same as before. You get the trunk opening button over here along with the lock and unlock. So that was all. It is quite a nice and small key for such a large vehicle. Just quite nice and handy. Now, talking about other specialties, of course, you get 8-way power adjustable driver seat on all the variants of the Endeavour, as you can see. You can even adjust the thigh support separately, apart from adjusting height, which is quite nice. But on this Titanium Plus variant, there is another specialty. You also get 8-way power adjustable front passenger seat, which is not available on the Titanium variant. And additionally, you also get manual lumbar adjust for both the front seats, which is quite nice. So the front passengers, including the driver, can be absolutely comfortable in the Ford Endeavour. Now let's just get to the back seat to check out if there are any differences when you compare with the regular Ford Endeavour. Yes folks, right now I'm in the second row of the Ford Endeavour Sport 4-wheel drive Titanium Plus variant, and this is how the dashboard looks like. In terms of interiors, well, even at the back there is no difference whatsoever. Everything remains exactly the same as before. Well, I expected the Indian spec Ford Endeavour Sport to feature all black interiors, just like on the Ford Everest Sport, which was launched in Australia, but unfortunately they have not provided this. But still, the interior remains absolutely premium with great quality materials, decent amount of comfort, and amazing ride quality with handling. You also get a temperature and fan speed control along with directional flow control for the rear seats, as I already said, for the on the center console. And you also get a 12-volt charging socket just under that. So in terms of comfort, this car remains exactly the same as before. You get ample amount of width to say seat 3 people abreast, and you also get a separate height adjustable headrest for the middle passenger along with a proper 3-point seat belt for that passenger, which is quite nice. And you of course get a center armrest with a couple cup holders. So everything remains exactly the same as a regular Ford Endeavour Titanium Plus variant, which I think can be a good thing or it cannot. that you have to decide, because on the outside this car looks absolutely mean with all black theme, but on the inside it just looks like any other Ford Endeavour. Well, I'm not sure. Do let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this dual tone theme even on this sport variant of the Ford Endeavour. Now let's just have a look at the boot.
Opening the boot of the Ford Endeavour is easy if you have the key in your pocket. Of course, you can just swipe your leg underneath the rear bumper and the boot opens automatically. With 7 seats in place, you may have only around 180 liters of boot space, which though being decent is still not adequate if you want to load the luggage of 5 people. Of course, the top spec Titanium Plus variant of the Ford Endeavour has a party trick, which is the availability of power folding and retracting third row seats. As you can see, at the press of a button you can just lower or retract the third row seats quite easily without any hassle. And additionally, if you want even more space, probably to move your house, you can just fold flat the middle row seat as well to create a whole lot of flat loading bay. As you can see, by pressing just a couple of buttons, you can make space for a whole lot of large stuff for either the weekend or even moving houses. Talking about the third row seats themselves, you do not get a whole lot of space. However, you get couple AC vents on the roof along with a separate cabin light, which makes life easier in the third row of the Ford Endeavour. The spare wheel, however, is located underneath the body of the Ford Endeavour and it is a 17-inch steel space saver spare wheel. So that was all about the boot space of the Ford Endeavour. You can just close the boot by pressing this button. However, I would like to swipe my leg again under the bumper so that the boot automatically closes itself. Now let's take a look underneath the bonnet of the Ford Endeavour Sport. Opening the rather heavy bonnet of the Ford Endeavour Sport Titanium Plus variant, you get to see this very same 2-liter EcoBlue 4-cylinder BS6 compliant turbo diesel engine which produces 170 PS of maximum power and a torque figure of 420 Nm through just a 10-speed automatic torque converter transmission. While this engine may be quite a size lower compared to the 3.2-liter engine which the Ford Endeavour BS4 used to get, there is no significant lag in terms of performance and this 2-liter engine is really very good. So that was all about the engine and specification of the Ford Endeavour Sport. Now let's talk about the pricing and conclude this review. So the Ford Endeavour Titanium Plus 4-wheel drive sport variant. Well, this is basically the very same Titanium Plus 4-wheel drive variant with some glossy black detailing on the outside. Clearly, there are no mechanical changes or technological changes on this SUV to make it more sportier. In this absolute black color, while it may look mean on the outside like a baddie villain's car, it is exactly the same on the inside as a regular Ford Endeavour with beige colored seats. Ford will be revealing the pricing of the Sport Special Edition Ford Endeavour on the 22nd of September, and I don't think there will be a significant premium for this external cosmetic upgrade package. The expected premium for this sport cosmetic package is around Rs 15 to 20,000 over the regular variants of the Ford Endeavour. So do let me know in the comment section below what do you think about the sport variant of the Ford Endeavour. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.